Okay, so it's a happy new year from me. Thank you very much for all the support over the last 12 months and since the channel's inception way back in 2017. It is really appreciated. We hit some subscriber goals in the last 12 months. We passed 1,000 subscribers. We're well over 1,140 now. We're nearly 1,150 subscribers, so another little milestone has been reached. We are chipping away at that next big milestone, which is obviously 2,000 subscribers, where there is a channel forfeit, where I always the last channel forfeit I shaved all my hair and my beard off. I hadn't had a haircut for a long time. Had some I got well known for having very long hair for a lengthy period on the channel for about 3 years. That all got shaved off. So the next subscriber milestone of 2,000, the big one, is as a Blackburn Rovers fan, I have to wear a Burnley shirt during a live stream. I think that's the best way. I have to acquire a Burnley shirt first, but I have to wear a Burnley shirt in a live stream, as they're my club's biggest rivals. That's going to be kind of a fun little, a fun bit of tongue-in-cheek fun there, because of the historical rivalry between the two clubs, going back even before the foundation of the Football League and the early years of the Football League, and then even in the Premier League era, both clubs have been in the Premier League at the same time. Both clubs have been in the Championship at the same time. Very fierce rivalry in East Lancashire, very historical rivalry, and a very overlooked rivalry in European and British football. Now, channel goals for 2024. The goal is obviously to get that monetization. There's two tiers of monetization that YouTube have now brought in. We're very close to the first tier of monetization, at which point we can start giving away channel memberships, and we can have a channel merchandise Teespring shelf. So there are two things that we're very close to achieving. I'll figure out how the channel memberships, when we get to that point, work. I think I'm just going to have a standard channel membership tier to begin with, a reasonable price, probably £1.99 or $1.99, depending on where you are in the world and how YouTube work out how to do that in regards to what currency they set it at and the exchange rate, and etc. So that's going to be interesting. I think I'll stick with the one membership tier to begin with, and I've got a few ideas for merchandise. I think I'm going to start with possibly baseball caps and hoodies. Just keep things simple, with a simple channel logo, maybe just SB and 89. So something quite simple like that, like sort of basic sportswear that you would get when you, let's say, buy sports merchandise for your team. Would be something pretty simple, just a simple design. Got a few ideas in my head. If we surpass that and hit the ad revenue milestone as well, which requires a few more view hours than the lower tier, the upper tier of making money, then that's even better. That's an optional extra. It's a nice little added bonus should we reach that. So we shall see what happens in regards to that. And also, there's a lot of major sporting events that we have got to look forward to in the next 12 months. We've got the UEFA Euros in Germany. We've got the Olympics in Paris. Obviously, those NRL games in Vegas in a couple of months. They've been quite controversial and divisive, but they're big talking points. So I think they're going to be kind of fun to look at beginning of March. Of course, we've got the Stanley Cup playoffs. We've got the Super Bowl. We've got all the major tennis opens, the US, the Australian, Wimbledon, French Open, Roland Garros. The changes to the World Endurance Championship, the changes to the IMSA series of GT and endurance racing as well, with class changes and rule changes are quite interesting. F1's always a big talking point. Of course, the ongoing Oakland A's situations. There's a lot of things to discuss in a variety of sports around the world. And so, yes, it's going to be quite interesting, and hopefully we reach that, some of these channel milestones that I set myself, be it subscriber milestones and things like that. Now, I was planning to do a live stream today, however, I'm still getting over a pretty nasty bout of flu, so I'm not feeling 100%. I have to be back at work tomorrow, and I have an early start, so I'm not feeling 100%, so I'm not going to do a live stream tonight. There will be a live stream potentially over the weekend, if I feel up to it. I'm still not 100%, and I've got obviously a very busy week at work ahead. In fact, the next couple of weeks are quite busy, so there may be a live stream this coming Saturday. And also in the pipeline, there will be a new laptop which should improve picture and sound quality. That could be coming in the next couple of weeks, so we'll see if that comes at the weekend or if we sort out a new setup by the end of the month, maybe into February. So there are some things to look forward to. But from me for now, thank you very much for all the support that has been given, not only over the last 12 months, but since 2017. It has been a bit of a grind. Other channels grow at different rates. I don't try and compare myself to other channels. Some of my favourite channels started out roughly at the same time, and they've really progressed really well. Some of them have stalled, and some of them have stopped producing content. So for me, it's still a hobby. I obviously still have a full-time job. But the goal is obviously to do this full time at some point. If that happens in the next 12 months, that is beyond expectations. I'm not planning for that to happen as quickly as that, but if it does, that will be fantastic. If it doesn't, it's still a potential new income stream for me, which should make my life a bit easier. Things have been tough financially as well. Um, it hasn't always been fun in games. The last 12 months have been particularly difficult at times, and it's been a bit of a grind over the last 12 months, but there's been some ups, there's been some downs, but we are still here. Anyway, thank you very much from me. I really appreciate all the support, all the views, all the likes, all the comments, and I will have some more content for you very, very soon.